Eala teams up with Indonesia's Janice Tjen for Abu Dhabi Open doubles. Eala is joining forces with Indonesian rival Janice Tjen as they partner up for the doubles tournament of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open in the United Arab Emirates. The WTA 500 tournament, which begins with the main draw on Sunday, February 1st, features both Eala and Tjen in singles action as wildcards. For the doubles draw, the two Southeast Asians will start in the round of 16, facing another familiar name in Leylah Fernandez. Fernandez has Filipino roots apart from her Canadian and Ecuadorian descent, and will play with Kristina Mladenovic. Eala and Tjen are among the biggest names in Southeast Asian tennis, and were two of four players who competed in the 2026 Australian Open from the region. Earlier this week, Eala spoke about how the increased visibility of Southeast Asians is a good thing for tennis. "Yeah, I'm so proud to be in that kind of group of girls who are really lifting up the sport in our region. I think the level is really there, as you can see. 4 young women in the main draw of Australia this year from Southeast Asia," Eala said during the Philippine Women's Open. "I think it creates a really good atmosphere, and I think it can only do good things for the sport," she added. Eala and Tjen had previously faced each just once so far during last year's SP Open in Brazil. Tjen defeated Eala in the quarterfinals, 6-4, 6-1. They missed out on facing each other in the Southeast Asian Games gold medal after Tjen retired from her match against Mananchaya Sawangkayu in the semifinals. Sawangkayu and compatriot Lanlana Tarudi were the 2 other C players who competed in the Australian Open. The Thai duo also saw action at the recently concluded Philippine Women's Open. In the dazzling arenas of professional tennis, where fierce rivalries and unexpected alliances are woven into the very fabric of competition, the 2026 Abu Dhabi Open has gifted the tennis world with a narrative that transcends borders, rankings, and expectations. 2 rising stars from Southeast Asia, the Philippines' own Alexandra Eala and Indonesia's Janice Tjen, aren't just making waves in singles, they are joining forces in the doubles draw of this prestigious WTA 500 event, turning heads and igniting imagination across the region. Microphone #A partnership born in the Middle East. At the heart of this story is something uniquely compelling, a collaboration between 2 young athletes from neighboring countries, both climbing the ranks of the women's professional tour. Eala, already blazing trails as the first Filipino in WTA Top 50, brings power, precision, and maturity well beyond her 20 years. Janice Tjen, surge maker from Indonesia, carries the spark of her own successes, including WTA titles and breakthrough performances on the singles circuit. In Abu Dhabi, these 2 formidable singles competitors will stand side by side in doubles, a format that demands chemistry, communication, trust, and adaptability. It's a partnership that reflects not just sporting strategy, but shared ambition to showcase Southeast Asian tennis on one of the biggest stages in the sport. From rivalry to rapport, these aren't unfamiliar faces to one another. Eala and Tjen have crossed rackets before, most notably during the Sao Paulo Open, where they battled head-to-head in a quarterfinal thriller. On that clay court, Tjen emerged victorious, a moment that signaled her rising credentials and fueled a friendly rivalry within the Southeast Asian tennis community. Now, in the sands of Abu Dhabi, that rivalry transforms into camaraderie. Imagine 2 warriors, once opponents, now allies, plotting angles, anticipating serves, and covering the net in harmony. This is tennis's poetry, competitive at heart, cooperative in spirit. Bullseye why this partnership matters. Globe with Asia Australia 1. A new Southeast Asian narrative. In a sport long dominated by powerhouses from Europe, the US, and Australia, the rise of players like Eala and Tjen signals a new chapter. Their partnership embodies the growing presence of Southeast Asian athletes at elite levels, a testament to resilience, talent, and the expanding reach of tennis in regions once underrepresented on the world stage. Their journey, from junior competitions to WTA main draws, has inspired countless young players back home. In combining forces for doubles, they extend that inspiration beyond national lines, championing a narrative of regional unity and pride. 2. Doubles, the art of synergy. Doubles tennis isn't simply 2 players hitting from opposite sides. It's a delicate ballet of positioning, trust, and split-second decision-making. Eala's aggressive baseline game and Tjen's sharp court instincts complement each other surprisingly well, a blend of spark and structure that could unsettle even seasoned doubles teams. In a sport where individual accolades often eclipse partnership chemistry, This pairing reminds us that shared vision can be as potent as personal prowess. Pata beyond the scoreboard. Stories behind the serve-dizzy Eala, the Filipino trailblazer. Eala's journey has been nothing short of meteoric. Breaking into the WTA Top 50, she became a national symbol of possibility, the embodiment of Filipino tennis dreams. From capturing junior Grand Slam titles to defeating top 5 players on the professional tour, she has rewritten expectations, both at home and internationally. Her momentum this season, explosive singles performances, doubles success, and now this wildcard doubles entry, echoes a deeper truth. Champions are not born only from victories, but from a relentless pursuit of growth. Glowing star Janice Tjen, Indonesia's rising star. Tjen's story is equally compelling. Bursting onto the pro scene after collegiate success, she climbed into the WTA's upper echelons with gritty determination. Her historic victories, including becoming one of Indonesia's most successful players in recent decades, have revitalized tennis enthusiasm back home. Her presence in Abu Dhabi as both a singles competitor and a doubles partner with Eala signals a moment of shared triumph, not just for her own career, but for Southeast Asian tennis as a collective force. Tennis Racket and Ball Abu Dhabi, more than a tournament. The Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open is more than a stop on the tour. It's a celebration of athleticism, cultural exchange, and global competition. The gleaming courts under Middle Eastern skies host legends and rising stars alike, each match a blend of resilience and spectacle. For Eala and Tjen, Abu Dhabi is a proving ground. Hey, singles battles test endurance, doubles matches test harmony. The stakes are high, but so are the opportunities. To learn, to bond, to shine. Round pushpin, imagine the match. Picture this, the ball flies over the net. Eala charges forward, racket raised. Tjen slides into position, eyes sharp. A split-second glance, a nod. They know each other's rhythm. Behind them, the crowd stays, sensing something rare. A performance not just of strength, but of connection. In doubles, every volley becomes a conversation, every serve, a shared vow. This match, win or lose, becomes a chapter in their respective stories, and in the broader narrative of tennis's expanding horizons.